Everybody, what you guys got to remember, rain, shine, heat, snow, whatever the case is, the track is the same for everybody. If somebody's getting around it, you better find a way. And if you can't find a way that day, that is fine. Go as fast as you can, all right? Because if somebody's faster that day, all you could do is give it what? What? Give it everything you got, guys. That's all you can do, okay? Like I said, if I show up to Southwick tomorrow, Eli Tomac, Ken Roxy, you think I'm going to have a shot? I think I will. I'm going to go out there with all the confidence in the world, all right? But at the end of the day, those are the pros, all right? They're as fast as they can be. All I can do is come home Monday, try to get better. That's it. Suck it up, try to get faster, all right? That's the sport. They got there for a reason. There's a reason they're there, all right? It's not impossible, because each and every year, there's another new guy coming on up, all right? There's no reason it can't be one of you guys. Track slippery, what do we gotta do? We gotta remember one thing, the throttle. If you guys come into a corner and you lose all your momentum and you get on that gas right away, you got rocks, you got sand, you got, actually believe it or not, there's hardback under there. So, the second you get off it, the second you crank that, especially on this thing, Nathan, what's gonna happen?
Spin.
Just spin on out, right? So, like I said, line choice is huge. Outsides are basically preferable right now. I mean, the entire time. This is an outside track, you can tell. But, what you wanna do is sit on the bike, buddy. You want to start to ride like this. Basically what's going to happen is if you pull yourself forward with your arm, the bar's just going to go that way, right? So you guys really are going to learn that one, if this foot's out or whatever foot's out in the corner, you're going to really have to use that muscle in your leg to scoot yourself forward and use your legs now to get in the cup of the seat, all that stuff, right? Because you can't pull that one arm. The next thing is obviously throttle control. You grip it too much, you're just going to go over, all right? You put your feet down, buddy. What you want to do is you want to just start rolling the throttle, all right? It's nothing really crazy, nothing like that. You are going to snap it here and there. There are those certain sections, certain turns. For a track like this, though, you really want to use all your momentum. You want to use the berms, you want to use that throttle, and especially your gears. These 4 strokes, try to get them up there, all right? You don't want to be first. Second, here and there, yes, I can see that. I'm never really in first in this track, mainly because those third, those fourth, that's what I start to really come in the corner with, and then it drives me up the hill, and obviously I'm a little big, too. So who's having trouble with these? Show of hands.
Everybody.
Everybody, even me.
I'll put up
There's no easy way to go around this. There really isn't. Something like this. It really does. It starts basically at the corner and ends way down there. If you guys have a bad entrance or bad corner speed and you're messing it all up, this is going to be complete mayhem. Because of the fact you need all the speed you can. And sometimes it does start there. All right. Does anyone have any questions about corners? Coming into corners? Well, we're going to go over it anyway.
Yeah, no, all questions.
Yeah, we do.
Talk to us.
Get up here, Josh. Corners, we'll go over these. Coming into a corner, actually they're all very different. Coming into a corner like this, I stand up more into it. I'll explain a little why later. But for the most part, just the general corners, this is what you guys want to do. Put your feet on the pegs. When you're coming into a corner, stand on up, buddy. Rotate your hips back. In the attack position, coming down that hill specifically, right here, we know that you're standing up, right? Coming into the corner. When you guys sit down, what you guys want to do initially is you want to sit in the cup of the seat with your foot out all in one motion. All right, stand on up, buddy. When you guys sit down in the cup of the seat, sit down, don't put your foot out. Just sit down. See where he is? His knees are up here. Yes, that's not bad, but what starts to happen when you guys come into the corners? What starts to, I got you, bud. You're good. You're not going to fall. What starts to happen, guys?
Lean over.
Start to lean over. See how far, how close his foot's getting now? What's usually on the inside? So rut. Yeah. What'd you say, shifter?
Rock.
Yeah, rock, Orange County, tire, who knows? You got something in there. So what happens is when you guys start to lean over, and the more you guys basically progress in the sport, you'll start leaning over a lot more entering into the corners. That foot's gonna get closer and closer. Now, say he's in a rut, granted he'll probably be able to put his foot out, but let's just say he's in a deep rut. What's gonna happen is, he's gonna put that foot out, what's gonna happen to it? Probably hit the ground, right? See how much effort he had to get up? He had to actually pick his leg up. Pick your leg up. He had to pick his leg up and then put it out. See what he had to do? If he were to just let his foot go down like that, he's already close to the ground. See what I mean? So, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Stand on up, bud. As soon as you guys are coming down that hill, using whatever gear you're in, we'll go over that later, using the front brake, back brake, all that stuff, shoot to the cup of the seat, foot out. Now you eliminate all that garbage that might happen on the instance. And it's a lot quicker. You guys are just getting in the cup of the seat, you're in, you're gone. All right? Next thing you want to do, just sit in the cup, buddy. You're good. We'll just hypothetically think his legs out. He's probably getting a little tired right now. So legs out, cup of the seat. what you want is to be looking forward. You don't want to be looking down at your fender. You want to be looking where you want to go. All right, we all know what a peripheral is, right? That's what you guys want to use for any other stuff other than focusing on the track. Other riders, rocks, ruts, etc., okay? You guys look where you want to go, that's where you're going to go. All right, 99% of the time. All right, that 1%, we all know anything is possible in motocross. So, cup of the seat, attack position, looking forward where you want to go. Foot out, we'll just stay like that right there. Now, you may find yourself shifting back a little bit going forward. That's okay. All right, go with the bike, go with the body movement, whatever it is. But for the most part, we're just going to get the basics. You want to be leaning forward a little bit, foot up. All right, you don't want to be too extended because what's going to happen when you guys hit the gas? Opposite of the car, acceleration, right? You move all the way back. Now, what happens like this? If he hits the gas, see how far back he is? Now the front end's light, he's not able to control the front end or keep it down. Either A, it's going to pop out, or B, he's just going to be all over the place. So you got to get in the cup of the seat, more, foot up, lean forward a little bit. Like I said, you guys will fall into your own little style. All right, elbows up. Now, if anything happens, if the back end kicks out, front end kicks out, he's able to absorb it, move back and forth, up and down. Other than that, but what you guys really got to do, you got to be tight. You got to be strong. You can't be loosey-goosey out there. Get in that corner, be tight, get that strength up. I mean, we've seen these pros hit these corners, right? They come in, they're, I mean, it's incredible. The section now, there's a few things you guys can do there. Either hit the outside double-double and really just maintain your speed and try to absorb that hump. The other one is come out of this corner, roll, 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 roll the whole thing, and basically just maintain the speed on over it. There's not really too many options out of this. Even on a 450, the speed to double-double isn't going to be clean. All right, so this is one of those sections where you guys got to remember that motocross is tough. All right, this is one of those grueling sections where you just got to get through it. All right, but as far as body position, what you guys want to do is stand on up, Josh. What we went over before. The same neutral body position, attack position. Basically, we do this, bike goes side to side, whatever the case is, from the hips down, you're able to move all this. So, ankles are working, knees are working, hips are working, whatever the case is, you want to lean on back. As far as the front end, you don't want it to get too high because what's going to happen? Jack, we're right on over, right? You guys want to time it perfectly to where that front end is dipping, is basically getting over that top before it dips on down. So you want it to have that steady motion. The one thing you guys got to remember is just try to get that front end up. All right, try to keep it light. The second you guys let that front end dip down, what usually happens is you go up, front end hits right here. That's when we go to the front of the bike, and that's when we start to do all this stuff, get high-sided, all that. So